Dear all, my regards to each one of you. It is an honor and a privilege for all of us here that we have Swami Shailendra Saraswati there with us.
In the Western world, and I guess all over the world, people are stressed. And we are slowly being overpowered or overwhelmed by capitalism. We feel there is an end to that. What alternatives do we have?
See, basically, none of these isms, whether it is capitalism or whether it is communism or whether it is, none of them is complete in themselves unless they reach their own goals. Again, the best example, it is the most favorite example of the human body. And the principle of communism, for example, is that to each according to his need and from each according to his capability. Now, this function is being fulfilled through this human body. Each cell provides to the whole body what it can, and it gets exactly what it wants. But if you try to force that from outside, that will not work. The only reason why this communism is working in this human body is because there is a common DNA. Similar, and all the cells are connected to that common DNA. Similarly, if at all communism has to be successful anywhere, then it can only be on the level of everybody meditating and coming into contact with his own deepest self, which is the common deepest self of everyone. Similarly, what is capitalism? Capital is basically our creativity, which has been made into something physical, money. For example, suppose I invest money in a bank, so that is investment, and then I send 10 rupees to the bank, and after some time I get 12 rupees. How does this 10 rupee become 12? Somewhere the growth has taken place. The bank has not created the money. Bank lends to a company. Now, how does the company grow this money? Because in the company there is someone who is thinking about producing new products, and while thinking, he is using his creativity, he is diving into his own mind and getting the solutions of problems from his own deepest self, and that produces the profit for the company, which produces the money for the bank, which produces the interest for the investor. So capital is also nothing but creativity expressed in material form. And unless this process of creativity is available to everyone, going deep within one's own self and bringing out infinite energy and intelligence from that, capitalism cannot be successful. If only some people are doing that and others are not doing that, then there is disparity created because of capitalism. And that is the problem. Again, capitalism is giving problems, not because it is so successful, because it is not successful. Because everybody is not a capitalist. Only everybody is not investing. Investing literally means investing inside. Ultimate investment is going deep within one's own self and creating that infinite field of creativity which is already present in everybody's deepest consciousness. That has to be brought out on the surface, and everybody has to do that in order to have it working. But the problem is that some people are investing and some other people, most of the other people are not investing. So capitalism is not fulfilled. If capitalism becomes fulfilled, then communism also equally becomes fulfilled. And I would say capitalism and communism, both fulfilled, give rise to organism. Like this body is an organism. And that is the fulfillment of both.
Beautiful statement, Swami. Please, Yanis.
Are there practical methods for that investment? fact, you mentioned it earlier that there are things as meditation that are also slowly in the Western world. People are longing for that, but there are so many. So many different methods of yoga, of physical exercises. How can I choose a method that is good, and that is maybe the right one for me?
In modern world, the most reliable method of testing what is right, what is wrong, is through objective scientific research. And there is this Vedic meditation, which has been known in the world by different names as transcendental meditation. And so many scientific research studies have proven that it does everything which is good for life, whether at the level of the physical body or at the level of the mind or at the level of society itself. So that is one way of testing that which method is correct. Of course, as you rightly said, unfortunately there are so many different methods available. But these different methods arise because of some misunderstanding of the basic principle. And the basic principle of meditation is naturalness, effortlessness, spontaneity. What happened over time is that the results of meditation started getting confused to be as the process of meditation. Like the most common misunderstanding is that meditation means concentration of the mind. That is a very unfortunate assumption because, and how did this misunderstanding come about? The reason is that concentration of the mind is a natural result of meditation. After we have finished meditation and then we start reading a book or we start going to the office and do some work in the office, then our mind will be totally focused in that work or in that book. But during meditation, we are not supposed to concentrate. We are supposed to leave the mind and the body so free and relaxed that it gets rejuvenated and becomes powerful. But unfortunately, the cart was put before the horse, and people started saying that you have to you have to concentrate the mind in order to meditate. And then there were so many different methods of concentration. Somebody says concentrate on a point of light, somebody says concentrate on your head, on your heart, or on your breath. So that unfortunately has happened because of the basic misunderstanding. And like darkness can persist only as long as you don't bring in the candle. Even if the darkness has been there for thousands of years. But the moment you bring the candle, it does not say, I've been here for 1,000 years, so I'll take another 2,000 years to go. You know, it just goes instantly. So the moment truth comes, all these confusions will go away. And it's just a question of being aware